chat, I thought I'd come on and do an impromptu live chat, and we can talk about my picks for the wax melting challenge, and we can talk about the brand new Scentsy catalog, and we can talk about if anyone picked up orders. So I kind of did this on the fly, and I did mention to one person that I might go on. I would love to be able to do a live stream and schedule it and then click on that and go on, but for whatever reason, whenever I do that, it screws up. So what I thought we would do is, because last few months I've been picking my wax melting challenge picks, and I've been doing it on video and uploading it that way. And I asked on Instagram, would you still like a wax pick video? People said yes, but this month I thought, let's do a live chat, because then if you're doing the wax melting challenge, you can share with me what you're choosing. And if you're not, you can still have fun, because you could probably mentally imagine what you're going to pick, and you can chime in that way. Hi, April. Yeah, I thought I'd go on just for fun, and we'll do it this way because it's a long weekend. Maybe there's some people around. So we have 5 people watching right now. So what we could probably do is I will give, if you are doing the wax melting challenge, I have my prompts printed out. But if you want to bring up the picture of the wax melting challenge on a different device, maybe you could do it that way. But I will announce each one. I'm going to talk about what I picked, and then we can talk about what you guys would pick. So we have 7 people watching, so let's get started. All right, so today is the 1st, and I'm still warming this in one area. So the melt on the 1st, it says sneak in a fall scent. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Linda. So sneak in a fall scent, and obviously a lot of people are melting fall as soon as September 1st rolls around. But when you're doing the wax melting challenge, some people still like to do spring, summer. Some people still like to do fall. So I try to please everybody by giving a little bit of options and mixing a few things in here and there. So I picked for a fall scent, Spooky But Sweet. And I've actually finished melting this as in 2 spots for the wax melting, not the wax melting challenge, for Tester Tuesday. And it's actually still warming in the boys' room. Hi, Melissa. So yeah, that's what I picked, because I kind of cheated, and I obviously already started melting it. But I usually melt the head a little bit. So we'll put that, I have a basket here, so I'm going to put it in the basket. Hello, from Louisiana. It says Mikelyn. Is it like Mike and Lynn, or is that your name? I don't know. One thing I'll do before I get into the second day is I'll tell you how I do the wax melting challenge, because that might help you. So because I have Tester Tuesday melting, and I also like to melt other things, I usually melt at least a week ahead. April says, I'm enjoying the Spooky But Sweet more than I thought it would. Well, that's good. I find it's one that kind of changes in the first few hours, and then it kind of settles into what it's going to be. That's what I kind of find with that one. So yes, I melt ahead. Oh, pronounce McKellen. McKellen? Oh, that's so neat. It's my name. Okay. I hope I don't mispronounce that again. I'll do my best not to mispronounce it. All right. So what I do is, and you can do it however you want, but some people melt the actual melt on the day, which for me would be extremely difficult. Some days I work, etc. What I do is I melt ahead, and I take pictures, and I post the pictures when I melt. And some people do that because some days they might do one prompt when they're feeling it. TN says, is the fall and winter catalog live yet? It wasn't this morning. Yes, my time it went live at 4 a.m. because I'm on the Atlantic coast of Canada. So it is live. Head on over. It's definitely, I can see the orders coming in. So if you're one of my customers, I appreciate it so much. This is probably one of the busiest months. I would say between now and mid-November is probably the busiest time in Scentsy. All right, so I melt the head. I feel like I'm all over the place. I melt the head. I sometimes incorporate testers because they're smaller pieces of wax. And the other thing I do is I'm not concerned is if I open up something, if I finish it all in one go. I might just use 1 cube. The other thing is I might use maybe the entranceway for one area, and I might use the boys' room for another area. And I don't usually take my wax out early when I'm doing the wax melting challenge. I still let it go the normal amount of time, but by rotating which area I'm taking pictures of, I still fit everything in all together. So that's how I do it. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm sure you'll probably see a mix. Mostly I melt Scentsy because I am trying to use up some of my Scentsy, but I'm also trying to use up vendor wax, so you'll see a little bit of both this month. All right. So, well, let's go on to day number 2 because that's tomorrow, and I'm cheating because I'm actually warming day number 2 today. I'm warming it in my big, I call it big area. It's not even that big anymore. In my great room or open area, you know, dining, kitchen, living room area. And it is, the prompt is melt a scent that works well for you. So I'm going to tell you mine and then you can tell me yours. So I am warming frosted ginger cookie. And this one's from January and I haven't warmed this in a long time. Hi Beth. Oh, welcome. Beth, first time catching alive. So I put this in and I had it going in 2 warmers, and the 3rd warmer I used up 6 out of 8 cubes. The 3rd warmer, I was waiting for my wax to solidify enough that I could scoop it out, because sometimes I'll just dump all the wax into one wax dish and let that one kind of slow harden. And what I do is when it's just that impressionable, tiny bit gushy, I scoop it all out. So before I even put it in the 3rd warmer, my husband said, I'm really enjoying whatever I'm smelling. And I said, and he complimented a scent yesterday too. So I was like, oh, I said, yes, it is Scentsy. And I told him it's frosted ginger cookie. So, and I said, I have it in the club, so it's easy to get lots of. And he's like, that's good. All right. All right. For the 3rd, the prompt was school's in, melt something kid approved. So if you know anything about me, you know I have a lot of wax and I wanted to use up a few old pieces of wax if I could. And this scent came to mind. It's perfect for a kid approved scent, and it is rainbows and butterflies. So spoiler alert, I've already started warming this today. I put it in the kids' bathroom. I don't know if it's really a bathroom scent, but that's where I warmed it. It's kind of almost like a vanilla confectionery mixed with some fruits. I think there's strawberry and pineapple juice in here and stuff like that. Yes, it's nice, isn't it? Rainbows and butterflies. So I have some of this, and what I'll probably aim to do is finish this off for the month. Like I'll warm it somewhere else, and I have more, so I'll even try to use a different one. April, have you not tried rainbows and butterflies? It's pretty, I think this was the scent of the month for, was it maybe July of was it my first year? Maybe 2018 or 2019, something like that. So back when I used to teach Zumba, I would put little samples of scents. So I'd take the flyer, like I'd take this, and I'd make a sample, and I'd staple it to it, and I would line like flyer, 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 because there was an area. And sometimes every Tuesday I would go and I would see how my flyers were doing, and sometimes they'd clear it out, or sometimes these would be left behind, and then the wax would be taken. And I was like, oh. So, but when rainbows and butterflies went out, I mean, it probably moved, like cleared out average for what most of them do. But maybe 6 months later, I got a message from a lady, and she said there was a scent. It was like purple, and I really liked it. And I don't even have a wax warmer, but I took one of the wax samples because I liked the smell so much. And I said, well, if you don't have a wax warmer, I said, well, we can't get it anymore. But if you don't have a wax warmer, I do have a room spray, and you might enjoy it that way. So she purchased my room spray. I tracked down another room spray for her, so she probably loaded up for like a few years. But just kind of goes to show that people, even if you don't have a warmer, you can still enjoy the scent. Amy says something about, just let me I'm going to bring myself up on my iPad anyway. The sun's coming out, so I'm probably going to start sweating here. I actually shut my window behind me, and I do have a microphone, but it's probably about 2 feet away. So let me know, if someone can let me know right now, if you want me to make it louder, I would appreciate that, because I can move it closer to me. Okay, let's see here. Amy said, yeah, with the unicorn warmer, it was scent of the month, then catalog. Oh yeah, I forgot it went in the catalog, that's right. Sound is fine. Okay, oh, I see a hair. I've got hair everywhere. All right, so that was day 3. School's in, melt something kid approved. Now, when you guys are suggesting, or people are suggesting the wax melting challenge prompts, people are like, school's in, and they're telling me this in August. I'm like, well, school is not in where I am, and it just might have started early in Arizona, and it's all over the map. So I just tried to pick something that would incorporate kids and school. So yeah, rainbows and butterflies. I'll put that in my bin. All right, moving on. Day 4. This is one of my favorite scents. Every time I see Ginger 7681, I think it is. Yeah, It makes me think of my aunt because Ginger is one of her nicknames. So, so scent number 4 is one of my favorite scents. I'll just see if you guys can guess what it is. I won't tell you. See how good you guys know me. National Spice Blend Day. Pick a scent with 2 or more spice notes. And I will give you a hint. It's a flat bottom bar, so it's somewhat on the older side. I'll just wait like a little bit and see if anyone can guess it. The prompt again is pick a scent with 2 or more scent notes. It's an older scent that I love, and it's flat bottom. I don't know if you're going to get it. I'll wait until a couple people guess. Cozy Chai. No, that's a really good guess. It's along that line, sort of, but not really. Well, I'd say sort of. I did used to love Cozy Chai, and then something in it, I smell Cider Mill, no. Cozy Spice, Kelly, you got it. Cozy Spice. I love this one so much. I took it out of my Scentsy Club, and this is one of my regrets. Is it very strong? It's like a creamy spice blend. It makes me think of one time Canada Kim took me to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. She bought me something, and it was kind of like a pumpkin spicy creamy mix, and it was really good, and it reminds me that's what this smells like. So good. I have 4 bars of this, and I want to use them up in the next few months, even though I don't. I feel like if I use them up, maybe it's destined to come back. But I do want to use them up because they're older. So Cozy Spice. If you haven't tried this and you like a moderate to like a medium to medium light level scent, it's not a boomer like you think it's gonna be. It's cozy. So yeah, good one. All right. Okay, now the next one, I'll give you guys a hint. You could probably get this one too. The next one is the 5th. Melt a peach or blueberry wax. Or excuse me, melt a peach or blueberry scent. I'm using up that old holiday collection. I think Kelly, I saw that you might have melted Cozy Cranberry. I think that was the only one of that collection I didn't. It kind of turned me off, that cranberry one. I think maybe you liked it. I'm not sure. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. It was very tart. I think it needed some sugar. Okay. The next one is a peach or blueberry. I'll give you a hint. If I tell you the hint, you're going to get it. It's one of my daughter's favorites. And it's flat bottom. So I'll just wait a second. You could probably guess it. Because if you know my daughter, she really only has like 3 favorites, I'd say. I can think of 2 off the top of my head. So, yes. Blueberry Rush. You got it. You guys are so smart. So Blueberry Rush, I'm warming this in her room today. Yeah, she does like Wild Black Cherry. That's another one. I'm trying to think of, I know that she really likes Southern Sweet Tea as well. Those are kind of the 3 that jump out at me. So Blueberry Rush, I'm warming that today, and it's fairly strong. I have to keep her bedroom door closed. It's not a favorite scent of mine, but she really likes it. All right, I think that's probably incorporates, because I did put in a few waxes today. April says, I love Blueberry Rush. It's in her club. And then Beth said, oh yeah, Blueberry Rush. All right, so the next one is the 6th. It says melt a lazy wax. Sorry, I can't read. Melt a lazy day wax. And this is the color of the wax that I'm going to melt. And it's flat bottom, and it makes you feel like you want to cozy up to a nice fuzzy blanket. Yes, Tracy, I kind of went live just for fun. It's a long weekend. So I think fuzzy blanket. Amy says, I warmed Blueberry Rush with lemon sorbet. It was like a blue raspberry lemonade. And Jane says cozy cardigan. Yeah, that would be a good one. I just ordered a cozy cardigan in my order today, so I didn't have any. And my coworker Audrey loves that scent. And I'm like, she's going to ask me for it any day, just because I don't have any. But yeah, I'm going to warm fuzzy blanket. And from memory, this has lavender, honeysuckle, and sandalwood. I think it's a good one. Yeah, it's lighter. I would say if you like jammy time, it's along that line, but I think I like this better because it's not as strong. Jammy time is really, I warmed that the other day and it just kept going and going and going. So yeah, this one's broken, so I want to get this one gone. All right. All right, moving on. On the 7th, warm a fresh scent. So you could pick a lot of things for this. I decided to go with a fresh category scent, and I forgot to say, my goal with this was to use up some of my club scents that I've been ignoring. So I went with icicles and evergreen. I have maybe a few of these, and oh, this is so good. Every time when you have a club scent that you've been ignoring and then you smell it, you're like, why am I ignoring this? This is so good. April says, can we all pray that bring back my bar gods that woolly slippers came back? I don't know. I do have that one in my club, but I could probably. I feel like a while ago I probably had like 9 of them, and now I think I'm down to like 2, maybe at the most 2 or 3. So I feel like all of a sudden I would think people were asking me for woolly slippers, and I was sending them along. April says, or Beth says, yes, April, I voted a lot for woolly slippers. I was kind of annoyed with the announcement that they weren't going to announce the bring back my bars, because I'm thinking to myself, if you say we're going to announce them in February, then announce them in February. I don't care if you say it's going to improve sales. Do that for the next time. Stick to what you say you're going to do. That's what I think. Just stick to what you say you're going to do. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to warm Icicles and Evergreen. This is really nice. Jane says, I'm waiting for Blueberry Rush to come back. So that came back. Okay, so this is 2020 packaging. And Blueberry Rush came back again, I think, in 2021. So technically, it's probably 2026. Don't shoot me for saying that, but I think that's correct. All right, hopefully I'm not missing anything. Yeah, so whatever the, you don't like Icicles and Evergreen. Oh, no. Well, we're moving on, so no worries. Okay, on the 8th, I had something else. And I always feel bad because somebody I think 2 or 3 people had a great prompt for the 8th. One was, like, it was Grandparents' Day, so, blah, blah, blah. And I forget there was another prompt, and they were both things that are occurring that day. But then I thought to myself, that's the first Sunday that football is going. Like, there's football, I think, on Thursday nights, my husband says. But that's the real first day of football. So I'm like, I gotta put something with football. And the prompt was, are you ready for some football? Pick a scent you associate with game day. And I thought to myself, if I word it like this, there's lots of ways that people can take it. And you can let me know down in the comments below. Like, if I say, remind me of a scent that makes you think of game day, like, you can either put a scent down that pops into your head, or you can kind of put what you would work your pick around. For me, I mean, you could put your pick around, like, the grass of the field. You could do it like the concession stand foods. You could almost do like tailgating foods. You could almost do like if you're having a football party, chilling and grilling. No, I hated that one so much. Oh, I hate warmed that. And I wanted to warm it just so I could say that I warmed it. And I was proud of myself. Fiesta lime because I eat tacos on game day. No, that's not weird. I think that's cute. So I went with the actual football itself, like made of leather. And so I picked something with leather. And this is what I call the sexy bedroom scent. And my husband really likes this one. And it's sheer leather. So I haven't warmed this in a while. And you can see there's little dots on the back. It's got the measles. Yeah, I think this one has bergamot, leather, and sandalwood. Something like that. So it is nice. I'm going to melt that one. Day on the field. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I gave away my day on the field. There was a prompt, I think it was last month, that said give away a dislike, and I really didn't like it, and so I gave it away to one of my local customers. So, all right. Ooh, it's warm. I'm getting hot. Okay, on the 9th, it says warm a sapphire-colored wax for September's birthstone. So do you think this is roughly sapphire? I think so. This is one of my favorites. I love this so much. It's not in my club just because I thought to myself it's probably going to come back often, but this is so good. It's Ravenclaw, Wit and Wisdom. Oh, this makes me all happy and warm inside. Yeah. Out of the 4 Harry Potter initial fragrances, tell me what your favorite is. Mine is hands down Ravenclaw, and then Slytherin. Yes, Make Waves, that would be a good one for, probably even, do you think Summer Rain is sapphire? I don't know. What color is Lake My Day? That's kind of sapphire. So, okay, I preferred Ravenclaw, then Slytherin, then way down the list would be, what's the yellow one called? I'm having a mental breakdown. What's the yellow one called? I don't watch Harry Potter. I know Gryffindor is my least favorite, but I can't remember. Can someone tell me? I know you know it. the yellow one. It's got like pear. Anyway, that's the third one. Hufflepuff, yeah, that's it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, now they all come up. Hufflepuff. Yeah, so I love this one. Very long lasting at a medium light. All right, moving on. On the 10th, melt a citrus scent. And I picked this because it was in my club and I've been neglecting it. And I picked cucumber lime because there's lime in it. So this one has cucumber. It has lime and I think like a garden mint. But you can't really smell a lot of garden mint. But you can kind of. Oh, so good. This one's a nice, fresh, feel-good kind of scent for me. It makes me think of when I first got into Scentsy. I was so excited. I was tracking down bars from people all over the place. Like I'd go on, we would call it Kijiji here back in those days. And that's kind of like a local, or not local, I guess it's all across Canada perhaps, like a buy and sell. And I would meet people and buy full bars, used bars, whatever I could get my hands on. And I think I had 3 cubes of cucumber lime in really old packaging. And I remember smelling it and thinking, oh yeah, but when I put it in the warmer, I loved it. And then it was gone. And then I couldn't get it again. And so when it came back and bring back my bar, I thought I better put this in my club and keep it there because it's probably not going to come back often. All right, so on September 11th, I thought, oh, Melinda says, hello, glad I made it. So yes, welcome. I didn't really announce I was doing a live. I just thought we're just going to do it. So that's why I'm doing it this way. All right, so with September 11th, I always check this like national day calendar thing to see if there's anything that would fit. And some things are really strange, like, you know, like clean your car tire day or something stupid. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to, you know, sometimes I can't pick certain things. And then the more I thought of it, I thought September 11th is a day that we should stop and be thankful for things and thankful for freedom and thankful for the heroes that came through that day down, especially in New York. So I picked, I'm going to melt my hero that day because I think that's very fitting. So, and I thought I'm going to give people a free melt day because I just thought that's what we're going to do. So that's what I went with. All right, on the 12th, it says melt a pear scent. And I thought, yes, we often forget about pear. We always talk about apple. And I think Scentsy's had a few good pear scents. I know I like caramel pear crisp. Whipped vanilla pear I really like. And this one I really like. And I have 3 bars. I think that these 2 of them are from 2021. Thank you, April. 2 of these are from 2021, so I want to get warming some of them. And it's honey pear cider. And you can't tell me, I'm going to be really like nitpicky here. You can't tell me that honey pear cider hasn't been in the top 200 in lifetime sales. I would be shocked if it was not. It was around for a long time. People liked it. It's not an overly strong scent, but it is the most beautiful pear. Oh, I just love it. It is not strong enough probably, but I still enjoy it so much. So this would probably be one that I would double up the cubes or put extra warmers in just to kind of get the scent through I want, but I really, really like this one. So, and this one retired, I think, in 2021 or 2022? Amy probably knows. Agree. April says, how is it not back? So yeah, I mean, how could they not? I mean, this retired before apple butter frosting, and this was fairly popular, probably not as popular as that, but it's hard to say. I'm just surprised that we haven't seen this one. Anyway. All right, moving on. Friday the 13th. It's just ironic that it fell on Friday the 13th. I have a note. Oh, I know what I do. It says melt a dark colored wax. Beth says, honey pear cider, we need it back. I keep hoping it makes the bring back my bar voting option. Yes, we all do. It would come back, I think, if it was on the list, if it made the list. For the dark wax, I thought I would melt the My Hero if I didn't finish it on the September 11th. So that's what I'm going to do because this is dark. 2019? Holy crap. That's horrible. Then it should definitely have been up for voting. I think they just forget about things. All right, moving on. The 14th, warm a donut or dessert scent. So I want to make sure we're not missing anything. Warm a donut or dessert scent. I wanted to pick something that I haven't warmed in a while, and this is in my club because I had a customer that used to get it from me, and then I decided to just keep it in my club for a bit, and it's banana nut bread. And it'll be interesting to see if this makes it back as one of the classics. Yeah, it's kind of an artificial banana. I would say it's like that for the first 3 or 4 hours, and then you get like a gentle, nutty bread type scent. Like I made banana nut muffins the other day, so kind of fitting. All right, next day it says, melt your favorite nighttime scent. So most people are gonna say, pick a lavender, something like that, blah blah blah. I don't really like lavender scents for the most part. Sometimes I enjoy certain ones, but it's not something I would ever pick to go to. I like gentle vanilla, cozy bakery kind of scents. That's what I like. And I haven't warmed this. Did I even warm this when it came out? I warmed this because Tracy gifted me a bar and I absolutely fell in love. But I just love this and I can't wait to use it up. And it's toasted caramel sugar. I think I have 1 or 2 bars of this. Comes in my club. Betsy says, another one I wish I had in my club was stargazing. I was looking up the other day, I was just going through some of my YouTube, like we have a stats page you can like go on and look, and I just sorted my videos from like most popular, and I think surprisingly, I mean it wasn't one of the most populars, but it might have been in the top 30 or something. It was stargazing, my video about the scent of the month for stargazing, and I thought that was kind of funny. All right, so I forget where, oh, I just talked about toasted caramel sugar. It's such a nice one. That's the kind of scent I like to warm in my bedroom, which probably puts me in the odd category, but that's okay. All right, the next one, it says, Team Apple or Team Pumpkin? So, hello, Michael from the UK. I thought, at least if I go live in the afternoon, maybe I'll get some people from Region 2, and probably less so from Region 3. Type in below and I'll see. Right now we have 47 people on. So first off, before you type in below, if you could hit the like button, it just helps YouTube. I don't know, for some reason, I always forget to say hit the like and subscribe during my videos. They say you're supposed to remind people to subscribe, and I'm thinking if they like your video enough and they come keep watching you, they'll probably subscribe. But anyway, you're supposed to remind people. So I'm here to remind you to hit the like. I see the likes going up, so thank you. And if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe, and I'd appreciate it. So, are you Team Apple or are you Team Pumpkin? Tish says, wish I had remembered to add more fresh ice in my club. Yeah. April says, I morphed into Team Pumpkin. And Betsy says, for me, apple versus pumpkin depends on the weather. Sunny is apple, pumpkin is more overcast. No, that's not weird at all. She says that she's weird. I don't think that's weird. That's what you call mood melting. Jane says both. That's kind of cheating, Jane. I am definitely Team Apple. Pumpkin, I think I like pumpkin spice more than I like pumpkin. But most people probably say they don't like pumpkin spice, they like pumpkin. But there is have you guys ever tried porch pumpkin? Porch pumpkin is probably one of my favorite pumpkin scents. I love pumpkin roll as well. But anyway, I'm Team Apple. So we have a few people here. Christy says Team Pumpkin. Maven says Team Apple. Tracy says Team Apple. Emma says, for some reason this year I'm leaning more Team Pumpkin. Amy says Team Fig. Well, Amy always has to break the rules. That's not an option, Amy. I'll make a prompt just for Amy. Just joking. Betsy says lean more Apple. Probably. So I picked Team Apple, and I picked apple butter frosting because I love this, but I haven't warmed it in a long time. Oh, this is the kind of bakery that I miss from Scentsy. Tish says pumpkin spice unless it's spiced apple like Jack's Obsession, which is not in my club. I was so hoping that in the last flash sale, I was hoping we would see the bricks from Jack's Obsession and the bricks from Soaring High Through the Sky. They couldn't have used all those up. Where are the bricks? Where are the bricks? They're probably in some box, and they're like, we'll just hold on to these for 3 years and then we'll put them out. The other thing is, did everyone check there's a few extra bars on clearance today? If I remember, it's The Top Dog, Dream Big, the Beauty and the Beast Last Petal. There's the North Calls, Halloween Town, Born to Lead, Jade and Jasmine bricked it. Yeah, I don't have Amy. I don't communicate with Amy on a ever. I don't think. But I was like hoping that she would getting my message through the Scentsy wavelengths that Jade and Jasmine was in the clearance, because I was just thinking there. I wonder, how many did you get, Amy? Did you just buy one, or did you buy more than one? So, yeah, let's see here. I'm missing. Beth says, "Oh my gosh, yes, I would buy bricks and Japs Obsession." And Kelly checked. Dumbo 101 Dalmatians North calls. Oh yeah, mini. What does JS stand for? Anyway, oh, you bought 3. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's respectable. I went back in for more. Well, yeah, that's probably it. I mean, that's fine. I forgot about the Beetlejuice bar. I forgot to put that in my order. So, and then I looked up the notes. I'm like, oh, do I really want it? Michael says, I picked up some bars of White Sands. Oh, I love that one so much. Oh, so good. Apple butter frosting in my club. All right. So yeah, I think I bought a Top Dog. I bought a Dumbo Soar High, and I bought a Dream Big. And it's not that I loved the Dream Big. I thought, I haven't warmed that in a long time. I probably just warmed one, but I don't think I disliked it, so I thought I'm going to buy another one. All right, so the next one is the 17th. It says, melt a friend's favorite scent. So on I think it was Born to Lead, and is the orange one. So I was thinking I'd either go with my friend Shannon or my friend Patrice. And then I thought, I'm going to go with my friend Shannon because she's got a wax order for me right now, and she's a really good wax friend. JS says, just my initials. I couldn't think of an interesting handle. I only have so much imagination after kids. My brain is fried. Amen. I said to my family, I'm doing the live video. I'll probably be about an hour. And I said to Ryan, don't interrupt me. He said, can I be on the live video? I said, no. Yeah, so for my friend Wax, I asked her to list a few for me, but I had one in mind, and I just wanted to see if she was going to say it. So she's like, my favorite of all time. I said, don't overthink it. Just spit out like 5 cents, and I'll pick something from those 5. And this is what she said, and this is what I thought for her is Saint Nickerdoodle. She loves this one. And she also loves scents like beach. She loves weathered leather, which I wasn't going to melt for her. But type down below. Let me just see if I can do this. Oh, no, I can't. There's supposed to be a way. What's this? Oh, I'm just not going to mess with things because I don't know how to do it. I have to, what's this? Oh, okay. There's supposed to be a way, and I think what it is if you have your phone turned vertically, you can do more. But I do want to eventually do like a StreamYard live video, but I need to get a new computer for that. So anyway, I wanted to ask you guys if you like weathered leather. Yes or no? And if you do like it, I want you to type in brackets where you're from. I assume like it's maybe a lot of people in the southern states, but that's just me guessing. So anyway, do you like weathered leather? Renee says no. Maven says yes, and she's in Nova Scotia. So we have 2 people. Kelly says yes in Idaho. Brittany, no. Never melted it, Tracy says. No for the scent circle. No, no, not really, and no. I know there's a YouTuber friend of mine, you probably know who she is, and she loves it. Hi, Patrice. And it's not you. But she loves weathered leather for the car, and when I get in, I'm just like, oh, I don't like this, but it's just so funny how we all have such strong preferences. Like we were talking about, I was talking about in my Empties video about lavender cotton, and if you like lavender cotton, I'm going to apologize in advance because I really don't like it. I don't like lavender cotton at all. To me, it smells like you need to clean your clothes if you've used lavender cotton, because they smell musty. And I said, when I melt some stuff like that, I need to feel like I need a warm home fragrance to get rid of those kind of smells. That's not what I want my home fragrance to smell like. So that's kind of the way I am with weathered leather. Like, I would want to melt scents to get rid of that kind of smell, not that to be my smell. But anyway, it eventually will come up on Tester Tuesday, and I will melt it. I'm not, I don't say no to anything. I'll go for it, but... So Patrice just joined us, and she's one of my Scentsy YouTuber friends. And for a scent that she really likes, I probably would have picked, like, she and I share some likes, but I probably would pick, I don't have pistachio ice cream right now, neither does she. I would probably pick, like, an apple s'mores. I know she really likes that, so. All right. So on the 18th, it says, melt a cinnamon scent. And I wanted to use up some vendor wax because this is from August of 2023, which is technically just a little bit over a year, but it's already looking kind of grungy. So this is from L3, and I do double bag my wax. So it's cinnamon sugar, and this is called a trig tart. So it looks kind of icky and gross. I'm just going to smell it. Yeah, it smells good. I like it. I haven't warmed it yet, but I like it. So I do double bag my wax if possible. I just feel a little bit, sorry about the crinkling. I'll just leave that and do it later. I just feel like it helps preserve the scent if I'm not going to get to it right away. All right, the next one was a hard one. And maybe you guys can weigh in to see what you would pick. The 19th, melt a scent a pirate might melt. So the suggestion was, it was Speak Like a Pirate Day, and someone put that down. I'm like, well, we can't really speak like a pirate, but we can melt like a pirate. And what would a pirate pick? So I thought about it, and I know I always say that Dark Harbor reminds me of like a pirate scent. What's that one? Pirates of the Caribbean, because it's like a dark and mysterious, like oceanic scent, blah, blah, blah. But then I thought, well, pirates also like to drink. And what do they like to drink? They like rum. So I picked maple rum cake, because this one's from September of 2022. It's the only one I have. I just want to melt it. It smells fine for me. By the Sea, yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, I mean, it smells fine. Maple rum cake. I want to use this up and just make sure it's... What did she say? Citrus for the scurvy. I didn't even catch that. I might have read it, but it didn't register. Yeah, ocean would be good. Ocean, I can't smell very well, so I just finished one off last month. Yeah, so too bad we didn't have something with a parrot, because pirates and parrots, Anyway. The next day, it says, on the 20th, melt a sunflower or a floral scent or a yellow wax. So sometimes if I put sunflower, it's too specific. People will be like, well, I don't have a sunflower, so I can't participate in the wax melting challenge. So I try to make it a little bit more flexible. Sunflower or floral. And then if people really don't like florals, I try to give a color option for some of those scents. Like some of those scents like peach and, grapefruit and things like that. There's some people are cherry. They really don't like it. So anytime it's those scents that you really don't like, you can pick whatever you want. You can pick a scent that's, if it was cherry, pick a scent that starts with C. Or pick, something kind of like cherry or whatever. You can be flexible. So the melt a sunflower or floral or a yellow wax. Well, I didn't pick yellow. I picked this scent because this is a scent that I just have this one left. And my husband really likes this one. And he compliments it every time I warm it. It's called Pick For You. And comment below if you know when this came out. Well, like it's around May of 2020. So there you go, right there. I feel like my camera is a little dirty. Let me just see if I can. I don't know if that's going to make it cleaner. Maybe it's just the internet connection. Let's see if that's any better. If you comment below if you know what this is from. It's really, yeah, it was a Mother's Day scent. And I think it was 2020. Yeah, that would be a good one. Beach Daisy would be good. I mean, obviously sunflower, we have Here Comes the Sunflowers that's retired, and we have Scarlet Sunflower in the current catalog. And any yellow wax. This is pink, but it is a floral, so yeah, it's really pretty. Back in the day, I had that in my club for a short period of time. All right, on the 21st, it says International Day of Peace, melt something calming. And I believe Jane from the UK picked this prompt. And I don't think she said melt something calming, but sometimes a word we might have used earlier in the month, I already used it, so I had to like switch it up a little bit. And I thought, well, this will work. It's a beautiful kind of cozy type, calming, whatever kind of scent, and it's love and happiness. And I obviously love this one. And I haven't warmed it in a while. Oh, so nice. This one is such a good performer for me. So I'm just going to move some things. Excuse me if you see the top of my head. All right, first day of fall on the 22nd. It says, first day of fall, melt a fall favorite. Oh, let's see what I'm missing here. Ashley says, just joining. Hi from Colorado. Hello. And Amy says, oh, love and happiness. And April says, I'm going to melt Vitamin Relax for that day. Oh, of course, that would be an excellent choice. Any of those vitamin, like the Vitamin Unwind would be good because it's like, or even anything from the Catching Z's. Yes, fall favorite. I actually have Painted Leaves. I'm probably going to try to sneak that in somewhere. So I think I have 3 old bars that I want to work through, ideally this fall, but I don't think I have any other ones. So if I hold on to one, maybe. I really like Painted Leaves. It's probably one of my favorite fall fresh scents. I really enjoy that one. I thought I'd use up some testers of first day of fall, and these are so, these bags are so wrinkled, but I have 5. And I think I ordered a bar today. And by the rate shipping is going, I probably won't get it in time. I ordered something last Monday, and it's still in posted. Like it's 5 days, and it's I don't know. I just thought, well, that's kind of weird. And the only thing I thought was it's because maybe I ordered that Maple Peak, I think it's called. Maybe it's because I ordered that. Like, I don't know why it's being held up, but it is. Emma says she loves Painted Leaves too. I think it's a love or hate. I mean, I love it, and it's so strong. It's a good one. Any others for first day of fall, what you would pick? Melt a fall favorite. Julie says, hi, what treat to find you all live and have time to watch. Oh, yes. Sometimes I find, like, if I tell people I'm going live, we have more people on. But sometimes if I say I'm going to go live at whatever time, and then that time rolls around, sometimes I'm super tired or, whatever, and you're like, oh, I got to do it because I told them. But sometimes when you just kind of go on when you feel like it, that's maybe not as many people get to see it, but it's just more fun. Betsy says, I placed a recent order and got it in 4 days, and I'm in Massachusetts. Was shocked it was here. JS says, that happened to me. Last order took forever and posted. Autumn road trip, Beth says. I'm going to disagree with Beth. I do not care for autumn road trip, but I wish I did because it's, obviously it's a popular scent. Bright Cider Life. Oh, that is so good. I don't have that in my club, but my friend Patrice, who I believe is here, say hi, Patrice. I thought I saw you there. She has that, and if I ask for her some, she'll usually send it to me, no problem. Betsy loves autumn road trip. Have you guys tried hay rides? Yes, hi, Patrice. Patrice is like, I'm here. I'm lurking. Forever Fall. Oh, loving leaves and lavender from the new lineup. Pumpkin rolls, also very nice. Ashley says, my last order took forever. I ordered the testers. It seems like all of the consultant store is amazing. The funny thing about leaves and lavender, I feel like that probably has a lot of notes in it, and some people smell some, and some people smell another. And it is like all over the map. You go watch a video, someone will like hate it, someone will love it, someone won't be sure. Like, it's all over the map what people think about that one, so be interesting to see. All right, the next one is a vendor wax. It's one of these, big giant snap bars. And oh no, sorry, that's the following day. Okay, the next one, it says mix it, blend 2 fall colored waxes. So I went with like this brown with this maroon. Oh, Ashley says my favorite is pumpkin cinnamon swirl, puts me in the fall mood. So I picked this color and I picked this color. And what I did was I smelled them together. And I'm like, that's okay. I'll give it a try. So it's falling apples and toasted acorn and oak. And that way I get to use up 2 testers, and I'll probably just mix them in either a mini warmer that has a nice good sized dish, or I might put it in like alternating warmers. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm going to mix together: falling apples and toasted acorn and oak. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not a mix person, just in case you're wondering. I usually like to just, I have so much wax that if I start mixing things, I'm never going to get through stuff. I'll feel like I'll just be using little bits of everything. So, all right, now the next day, it says the 24th, warm a scent with a coffee shop vibe. Brittany says, Bright Cider Light was the only scent I had to remove from the warmers. Oh, I'm so sad to hear that. I love that one so much. That's too bad. Now, you know what? It goes to show, like, there could be many different views for. Let's have fun. Can you type in below? I just want to see what's going to come up. Off the top of your head, a scent that you had to take out of the warmers or you really struggled to get through. See what people say. I'll give you guys a chance to do that. I'll just wait for your answers. I'm trying to think. For me, I remember thinking chillin' and grillin'. That was a real struggle for me. I just wanted to. And Betsy says, aloe water and cucumber makes me gag. Well, that's unfortunate. I think that's a bestseller. So I don't think that one's probably going to go away anytime soon, but Betsy wishes it would. Anybody else? Oh, Palo Santo. Patrice says lilacs and violets. She likes it in real life, but it gave her a headache. Chili mango, Christy says. See if you guys can come up with any others. I really didn't like, obviously, Roll of the Dice. That's probably going to be on a few people's minds. Sea Breeze, Beth says, yuck. The scents I had to take out: Simply Patchouli, Breakfast Blend, Clean Breeze, Clothesline, Forever Fall. It has a urine note, made me sick. Ursula, barf. Yeah, I'm just trying. I really didn't. I'm trying to think. There's probably ones, but sometimes off the top of your head, it's really hard to think. Midnight Fog. I think you probably mean Fig. Midnight Fig was a no for me. Any of the deep blackberry tones. Yeah. Oh, another Jane says lilacs and violets. So. Oh, Amy says Nashi, Pear, or Papaya. She can't do beach or casting spells. Betsy says Roll the Dice. And April says casting spells. Okay. I warmed Guava Honey, and I know a lot of people dislike that one. I warmed that the other day. All right, so my coffee shop vibe, I went with Herbert James Coffee House Cupcakes. Jaya says she hated Sea Breeze and so many people loved it. So the reason I went with this is because it says Coffee House Cupcakes at Tiffany's and whipped cream, and it's my oldest coffee wax, so I wanted to use it up. But if you were melting Scentsy, you could do any of the coffee blends. You could do hazelnut latte, or you could even do like a bakery, because that would be something from the coffee shop. Marty says Clothesline, it's good after it calms down a bit. Betsy says coffee pick would be hazelnut latte. Okay. So yeah, I love cupcakes at Tiffany's, so I'm looking forward to that. Hoping that it does well. All right, let's see. Thankfully, we're going on the 25th, and we got away to work in Johnny Appleseed. It says, here's Johnny Appleseed Day, because it's Johnny Appleseed Day. Melt any apple scent. So I picked apple s'mores because I have a partial bar, and I have a few of these flat bottoms. In the video I posted about things I wish Scentsy would change, I was holding on to that video for a long time because I was like, oh, maybe it's going to come across as negative. I don't know if I should post it. And then I got my club order, and I had another flat bottom bar of marshmallow mint, and I'm like, I'm posting it because I'm just getting annoyed that I keep getting these, because one of the things was that I wanted them to like clearance out bars that are like 3 years or older, because that one, even though I can't read the pour date, it's got the 2020 packaging and it's flat bottom. So flat bottoms went up until early to mid 2021. So it's at least 3 years, but it's likely more than that. So anyway, apple s'mores is what I picked. Oh gosh, apple s'mores needs to come back. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I love this, but some people don't like this. It's so strong. It's so good. I love it so much. They should include pour dates on the packaging. Yeah, I believe. I agree. I think I have like things I've learned about Scentsy Part 2. So maybe I'll start a things I want to change edition Part 2. All right. So on the 26th, it says melt a scent that starts with S. And I've been meaning to melt this a long time. And this is one I deleted by mistake from my club because I thought it was Plum and White Woods. I was just looking quickly and I saw the purple and I deleted it, and it is Sweet Plum Pastry. So now I take my time with my club, because what happened was I remember I worked up the courage and I said I'm going to delete Plum and Whitewoods. I made the decision I'm going to delete it. And then I said, well, I just got to do it quick because otherwise I'll lose my nerve. And so I did it so quick that I deleted the wrong scent. I deleted Sweet Plum Pastry and it hasn't come back since. So I was a little, and this one's sweaty. So did you see that? I had some on my nose. I'm my Sweet Plum Pastry. April took that back. I think she mistyped. Let's see if she retypes. Beth says, Johnny Appleseed is a favorite. Yes, it's simple, but I love it in all the things. Yeah, I agree. It's good. Oh my gosh, Sweet Plum Pastry. Yeah, that was a bad... Did you guys ever delete anything by mistake? Betsy says S for is shimmer. There's so many S scents, really. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I put prompts like that in because they're easy for someone to kind of adapt. So sad you lost it. Yeah, I have 3 bars, and I think Patrice has it in her club, of course. She's got the little club stash going on. Video wasn't negative, had very valid points that would improve things. Falling apples. What? Brittany says falling apples. Maybe that was in reference to an apple scent. Victoria says, woohoo, I'm happy. Buzzworthy came back finally. And Amy says she forgot to club a whole catalog once. Like, I assume you forgot to enter your club picks for the retiring catalog. Patrice says, I do have it in my club. I seem to have everything. Yeah, well, that's good for me. So the 27th, I'm just trying to keep it around an hour. So we're just almost finished. 27th, it says warmest scent linked to a favorite travel destination. I'll give you guys the hint here. JS says, I deleted ocean air and coconut water because... I misheard. It's only coming in laundry. Oh no. And Victoria says, I accidentally deleted Evil Queen scent. Well, that's not good. Yeah, so this is the one I picked for warmy scent linked to a favorite travel destination. Can anyone guess what this one is? Just by the looks of the wax? I thought club was like a book club where everyone joins and talks about their favorite scent. No, I learned quite quickly right after Bring Back My Bar. Now I have a full club. Yes. We all have full clubs. Yes, Betsy's right. Pacific Sandalwood. Just because I think it came out in Region 3 and I'd love to go to like Australia or New Zealand, so that's why I picked it. I love tennis. I love watching tennis. I should probably be out watching tennis right now, but I'm talking to you guys. So eventually I'd like to go to all 4 major tennis tournaments, which I don't know if I'll ever be able to do, but I can dream, right? So that's why I picked that one. All right. The 28th, it says warm a cider scent. And I already picked, no, it was Pacific Sandalwood, but White Sands is a good guess. So yeah. For the cider, obviously you could do like Cedar Cider, Cider Mill, you could do Bright Cider Life, you could do Jack's Obsession, which kind of smells like green apple cider. That's kind of a stretch because it doesn't have cider in the name. You could do Honey Bear Cider, which I warmed earlier in the month, but I wanted to use up these testers because this isn't coming back, and it's Sips of Cider, so that's what I picked. And this is like an orangey, they should have called it like orange cider. Yeah, very orangey. So, Scentsy loves their orange and spice, I find lately. All right, so the next 2 are vendor wax choices. So it says warm a leaves or tree scent. So I went with this because it was a Rainbow Melts freebie and it's called Leaves. And it says the smell of fall, apple plus Vermont maples plus spice. So I'm going to smell it here with you. Sorry about the crinkling. Yeah, it doesn't smell very strong. Her wax does perform very well. Yeah, it smells like cider. So it's probably that apple and Vermont maple coming out. Thank you for all the videos you do, especially the Tester Tuesday. They help everyone so much. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. Eventually, if we run out of scents for Tester Tuesday, I'll just put this aside so you don't hear it crinkling. I can always go through my cabinet and offer up suggestions of ones that I haven't warmed. I do find that the newer first off, we don't get as many votes as we did many years ago. Most Tester Tuesday weeks, we get around 300 on a good week. But back maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we might get like 500 votes on a new catalog launch Tester Tuesday. So I always think well, maybe people aren't interested in them, or maybe they're just not interested in me, which is fine. Um, so sometimes I wonder if when we do new things, people are excited. If I do one that's older, sometimes people don't tune in, but I don't mind because the videos serve as a reference point. Sometimes if something's offered in clearance or a flash sale, I'll see old Tester Tuesdays that I might have done like 4 years ago. All of a sudden they're getting views. So obviously people are still searching for them, so they come in handy that way. And I never really knew that it would be going like we just finished year 6 of Tester Tuesday, full 6 years. So now we're starting the beginning of 7th year. It says, "Are you excited about the Beetlejuice scent? I can't wait to smell it." Victoria, I forgot to order it. I never even thought. Like, I know it came out, was it Thursday? And I wasn't going to order it then. And then I just totally forgot to put it in the order. So I put it in my order for when I order next. And then I'll just get it when I get it, I guess. I think it's a floral, is it not? Beth says, "I always go back and watch her old videos for reference." Well, the problem is sometimes when I do the videos, like sometimes my opinions on the scent changes, or maybe I was really hard on the scent in my video and I've come around to it. Like a couple of ones I can think of are Happy Birthday and Cotton Candy Cookie. I love both of those scents now, but back in the day I didn't like them, so I might have been kind of harsh and hard on them. And other scents I might be like, oh, they're too light, and then I end up loving them. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, obviously it's just a subjective thing at a point in time. Julie says, "Yes, I've definitely watched old ones for Bring Back My Bar releases." Sometimes I actually have to go back and watch my old one if I don't remember much about a scent. And then I always say to myself, if I don't remember much about a scent, chances are I didn't like it enough to remember it. So I always say to myself, I probably shouldn't repurchase. So that's what I try to do. The 30th, Melt Something with Pumpkin. I wanted to pick this one because I have a couple candles. It's from Sassy Girl Aroma from October of 2022. Peanuts and Pumpkin Brittle. I don't think this is a dupe for it. I think it's intended to be a dupe, but it's not quite there. But I love the candle. So this says Sweet Sugary Caramel Brittle, saturated with salty peanuts and toasted pumpkin seeds. So yeah, I'll burn my Bath and Body Works pumpkin peanut brittle when I melt this. Yeah, pumpkin cinnamon swirl, that's a good one. I love pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I love pumpkin roll. Those are really nice bakeries. I hope we don't see those go anywhere. I did get a few orders from my locals, and I'm always interested to see what they pick. I had a few people pick Scary Good, and I had a few people pick Brown Butter Pumpkin seemed pretty popular in the order. And let me think. I had a few people want Spooky But Sweet. A few people wanted like some of the harvest ones, like Berry Apple Shortbread. I noticed in some of the orders that came through, one of my customers, I can't remember who it was. I think they ordered like 6 or 7 pumpkin apple spice seasons, so they must have really liked that one. Hi, Stacy. Whenever I see an order come through on my workstation, first off, thank you. If you're one of my customers, thank you so much. But I always like to check out and see what you guys order. And then if I'm sending Happy Mail, I try to either not, I don't want to give you a repeat. Every once in a while, a repeat might sneak in because I just didn't notice, but I'll try to give you something you haven't tried before. But it's really hard. I always say to my customers that buy a lot of Scentsy, I'm like, if I have trouble picking Happy Mail for you, like I can't send you samples because you buy everything and you try everything. Those are the people that need to probably join. So, yeah, and I think there is a join special on this month. It's a pretty good one. I think it has 3 bars, a mini warmer, a fragrance flower, and I believe in Canada it's 50, and in the US it would be less. Hello, how are you, Anna? And Stacy obviously is here as well. Brittany says pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I mean, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Like, I found ordering this morning went smoothly. I didn't have any issues or hiccups. It seems like nothing sold out that I know of. I didn't really go back and check. Did anything sell out that you guys know of? I think things seem to be doing well in that respect. So hopefully, I have one customer that says she wants to wait until October 1st to order the harvest stuff. And I'm like thinking, no, I don't know if I'd do that. I said, if they don't sell out, that's what I said, because this is the busiest time. And unfortunately, if there is a warmer that you really like, sometimes you can't wait on it, because if you wait too long, it'll be gone. So that is my advice. Usually the wax bars, obviously, I find even if something sells out, they often try to replenish it if it's early in a launch. If it's late in a launch, they usually don't. But what did you guys order today? Like, was there any hot ticket item that you really wanted to make sure you picked up? Stacy says, I don't think anything sold out yet, but I imagine something will early on. Beth says, did y'all notice the scent of the month doesn't, just a second, doesn't bundle and save? It just stayed at 10% off only. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, maybe leave it on its own. That's a good excuse to get an extra bar of wax. Like, get a 6-pack and then leave your scent of the month off on its own. So, yeah, I often think, yeah, I have one customer that got a 6-pack and then the scent of the month. Says, does anyone know if the Scent Circle 3-packs count as one item or 3 for the incentive? That would be a great, I think now they would probably count as 1. What? Oh, I think it's, I forget what the incentive is this month. Certain number of harvest collection items, probably. Jackie said I had a few orders for furry friends. Okay. Is that the what's furry friends? Is that one of the little buddy things? Forgive me for not knowing the names here. Oh, now I just went by it. Is that one of the little, I had to get that little ghost in the bathtub. Furry friends. Oh, yeah, I can't remember what that one is. Tell me what a furry friends is if you can, because I don't, oh, the warmer with the dogs. Oh, yes, sorry. Oh, yes, I think that one will be popular. That's a glitch about the scent of the month. Support team is working on fixing it. Okay, well, thank you, Anna. Katia, yes. Tracy says the dog warmer. Yes, I appreciate that. I don't have pets, so I usually don't get those kind of warmers. I would like to have pets. I used to have a cat, and now I'm really allergic. Like, I went and got my hair done, and she has a home salon, and she must have a dog, and I started scratching my eye, and then it looked like I was crying, and then I started scratching the other one. Michelle says, hi, I watched the Scentsy end of the month, and I'm pretty sure they said 3-pack Scent Circles do count as one item. Yes, incentive is 20 harvest collection items. I probably got that in my own order. I'm just joking. I showed a lot of restraint, but most of my order is actually probably going to be for customers. Jackie says Scent Circle counts as 1. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to see the Scent Circle sales go down quite a bit, because I don't know if people are going to buy them, because it seemed like the price went up and now you have to bundle. Those are two, discouraging things, I guess. Anything else there, fellas? But a wax bar bundle counts as 5. Oh, well, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Maybe it's, yeah, who knows? Who knows? I feel like the scent circles, I feel like the car bars are in jeopardy. I feel like they might be phasing those slowly out, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. Did anyone entertain the idea of the big thing? It's expensive, but maybe if I get a lot of rewards, I might get it. Did any of you guys pick up any warmers today besides furry friends? I hate the 3-pack for circles. And Julie says, still waiting to see if someone showed the back of the dog to see all the breeds that are on there. Well, that's a good point. I do like some of the warmers. I prefer warmers when you can't see the bulb through them. So sometimes if you can see the bulb, those are not warmers for me. Do you guys have any weird warmer? I asked a question above about vendor wax. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Let me look for it. How far up was it? Can you retype it for me? And maybe put it in capitals so I see it. Put it in all caps. I'm just going to read some of the comments that I've been missing. I'll read them out loud. Betsy says, I probably won't be buying scent circles anymore. Tish says, I got it rewards that I saved 2.5 price items for the big diffuser. Okay, so the pod diffuser. Tracy, Acadia's Territory says, there is a video on the website. You can see the entire dog warmer. Okay, so that's good for Julie to know that. Stacy says, I'm not super interested in scent circles anymore. I think being in one package, I'm worried at how long they will last in storage. I usually only use one at a time. Jane says, I don't like the warmers with lids. Okay. And Holly says, hi from the UK. And hello. And Jackie says, I had enough host credit for the Scentsy Air and I ordered it. And Brittany says, is there a Scentspirations for the holiday? I don't believe there is a Scentspiration. The question I mixed says, what Canadian vendors do you recommend? I haven't purchased a vendor before. I think it depends. Like, there's Melting Memories in Toronto. Veronica, she seems to be the most popular vendor. Now, in Canada, the vendor wax is more expensive, but once you factor in the conversion rate and shipping from the US, it's probably close. There's not a whole lot to choose from. There used to be a one in New Brunswick called Make Sense. They've been closed for years. Ella After, I believe, is now closed. She's on like hiatus. I don't know the reason. There's not really, like, there's little Etsy shops. There's one from, Patrice, tell me the name of that one on Etsy. Ella After is coming back. Oh, interesting. I just worn something from her the other day, and it was like, I either get like hits or misses. And I had a hit. It was Sonia, or Sonia, however you say it. And it was like Sweet on Paris with cashmere woods and something else. It is so long lasting. It's crazy. I find a lot of Sweet on Paris blends, if you're new to vendor wax, those ones seem to last for me. Yeah, in Canada, our vendor wax choices are pretty low. Sometimes if there's someone that you know very well in the US, maybe you could get it sent to them and then they could collect a box and condense the box. Like my friend Shannon, if I do get something delivered, she packs it as condensed as she can and then ships it to me, so I'm paying one box rate instead of boxes for each vendor. But really, I feel like I do like Scentsy because financially it's probably more affordable for me to go that route. And for the most part, I like a lot of the scents, but I do like vendor wax because it has unique scents that we don't get with Scentsy. And I think they're trying to go out of the box, but they're not very good at bakery. Stacy says, that's so true. Sweet on Paris, if you like the scent, is a pretty reliable note to try from vendors. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you're new to vendor wax, sometimes starting out, like, don't buy big items, buy small items and buy a bunch of different things so you can see what you have a preference for. Because if you buy something big and you don't like it, then you have to suffer through it, and it's not exactly cheap. So sometimes samplers are a good way to go if you're trying out a new vendor. If they have like a bestseller sampler or something like that, that's what I would go with, because then you get, obviously they're bestsellers, so it's a good chance that they're going to be good. And yeah, so that would be a good way to go. The sun is just booming all of a sudden. You can see me, I'm blinded. So that might be a good time, even though I've got this natural glow on me, that might be a good time to sign off. So thanks guys. I hope this video was somewhat entertaining. If you haven't hit the like, I'd appreciate if you hit the like. Yeah, until the next live, who knows when that will be. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.